All right, today we're talking about taking responsibility without blaming yourself and beating yourself up, and without blaming your partner. It's like right in the middle. Day 21, guys. So look, at this point, you learn how to stop making things all about you. How to not blow it up and make it worse, how to communicate better, how to regulate your own emotions, how to create connection on purpose with purpose. But now we need to shift. Because look, this is the truth that most men miss. It's about responsibility, and responsibility is not blame. There is no blaming, no justifying, no making excuses. When we avoid responsibility, it's going to put us right back where we started in the beginning of this program. Right? Like, you came here because there was either a crisis or something that needed to change in your relationship, yes or no? And this is where you had to take responsibility to be like, man, I need to do something else. I need to do something different. I need some help. I need some direction. I need some coaching. I need some clarity on what I can do to save my marriage. So this is you taking responsibility, and we need to build on that. See, most men, they do one of two things. Okay, when problems come up, they're either going to blame her or beat themselves up. What do? Do you blame her or do you beat yourself up? Because both are very weak, destructive positions. Right? Real leadership, real health is going to be right in the middle of that. See, responsibility says I own my own side without attacking myself or accusing her. This is the maturity. This is where you're going to need God right here, right? Like, God, help me to have wisdom in this, because I want to own my own side without attacking, without beating myself up or trying to justify or make an excuse or accuse and blame her. This is where the power is. This is where stability comes from. See, when you avoid responsibility, guess what? The problems are going to linger, get bigger, resentment and hurt begins to grow. And now, of course, when there's more hurt, those bad behaviors come out and are amplified even more. That's when you start to avoid responsibility, right? But let's say you take responsibility, but you blame. Now you're going to become more defensive. Now she's going to begin to shut down or begin to explode, and nothing gets resolved. So responsibility without blame, it's calm, it's steady, it's confident. It might not feel good, but it says, hey, I see it, I own it, I'm going to handle it, period. That's leadership. That's what we need in your relationship. That is how we're going to reset it. Responsibility is not trying to explain yourself, trying to justify yourself, trying to give reasons and rights of like, look, this is what it's. That's not what it is. It's not saying I did that because if you wouldn't have done, it's because you make me mad. It's because I don't like that, but yet you did it. Come on. Or I only reacted to you because so and so. These are justifications. These are excuses. Responsibility, it doesn't sound like. Responsibility says, hey, I see where I dropped the ball, period. That's on me. I'm correcting that. I'm going to fix that. No speeches, no excuses, no emotional defense mechanism. Just freaking ownership, follow through, and results. This is what your marriage needs. Despite what she's doing or not doing, you need to do your part and take responsibility. Because look, here's a common mistake that men make right here. Men think that if they take responsibility, then they're going to lose power. And it's like, oh, now I'm just taking the responsibility for everything. Like I'm the one that's wrong all the time. And that's not fair because I'm not always wrong. That's not true. The opposite is true. Blame gives you, when you start to blame and make it about her, that's going to give your power away. Ownership doesn't make you weak. Ownership doesn't mean that, oh, you're just blaming yourself. Ownership takes power back. See, when you own your own behavior, and you're not adding stuff, you're not making stuff up, but you're owning your own behavior, your own lack, calmly. See, then now you start to position yourself to be able to lead again. Because when you own your behavior calmly, you stop needing agreement from your partner to begin to lead, because you know what you know. So look, think about the last time where in your relationship some issues came up. Tension. Not the argument, but the moment right before the argument. I want you to kind of go there in your mind. Not the actual fight, but the pre-fight. Like the conversation, the tone, the situation, something before, right before, the moment before. Ask yourself, where did I avoid stepping in? Think about the last time when there was tension. Again, before the fight actually started, right before. And you know where it started. I want you to think, where did I avoid stepping in? Where did I avoid? I want you to think of that moment and think, where did I react instead of lead? Where did I stay silent when I was supposed to speak up from a good place? Like, that is what responsibility does. We start to look at it, we start to reflect on it, we start to look at our own response, we start to prompt our own brain to look at things through these questions. Where did I avoid? Where did I react? Where did I not say something when I should have said something and brought value? That's where responsibility lives. So today I want you to do one thing, okay? One thing, you ready? Take responsibility for one specific behavior. Don't blame her. Don't create a whole story and explanation, right? No defending, just own it, then correct it through action. That's it. That's it. So can you do that? So think about what's one thing that you can do. And because look, you don't need to be perfect to lead your partner. She's not looking for perfection, but she does need you to be clear. Responsibility without blame is what makes the change that we're making these last 21 days now. It's what makes it stick. See, so tomorrow we're going to deal with what actually begins to destroy and hinder you in your progress, which is avoiding those hard moments, right? So in the next one, we're going to be getting into that, so that way you don't fall into your own habits. But this one, make sure you're going to pick one thing to own and communicate it and fix it and show her without a big explanation and story to tell, okay? One thing. Remember, responsibility. This is power for you and your relationship. See you tomorrow.